It's because both programs are running and we could hear and monitor from both sides. I'm going to turn it off on this side. There we go. Now we sound single. It's fine.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it was just kind of tripping me up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Man, you got real good.
We
got real good at.
We sound like Transformers.
Robots in disguise.
Let me put it on again. I know they can't hear it on the other side, but Autobots
transform and roll out.
Transformers are the original cross-dressers. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Trooth Syrum Podcast. We got Ryan and Corey.
Corey and Ryan.
And today we are joined... Oh, that was a little loud. Today we are joined by our very close friend, good buddy of ours, Chris Musto of the Vacant Podcast, but also of New York comedy scene and fun haver Build-A-Bear workshop extraordinaire.
I've never stepped foot in a Build-A-Bear workshop. Fun fact about me. I don't think I have, at least.
I built my bear with two hearts.
It's fucking mayhem.
Is it?
It's mayhem, bro. You walk into a Build-A-Bear workshop, especially around the holidays. I've walked into one more than once out of curiosity, just to see what the fuss was about. Like back when it was huge.
Yeah.
Did you build a bear? Did you build one?
No, I didn't. I just looked around. I considered it. I was like, maybe I want, But I was. It's a weird time in my life.
Don't you feel like an asshole being older than, like, let's say 8 or 10 and, like, trying to get a bear? Even though, like, I feel like I remember me and my brother going to one so we could get one for, like, our nephew or whatever. And, like, they did the whole fucking shit of building it. It's like, all right, give it a heart, hug it. Because, like, do we need this? Just build the fucking bear. I want to...
Yeah.
Now they don't go by Chuck E. Cheese rules, right? Where
I bring my report card and I get a special fucking token.
No, but there is a rule. There's a rule that if it's your birthday and you can prove it, I don't know if they still do this or if this is actually even 100% true or not. But there's a rule that if you bring the kid in on their birthday, the bear is like $1.
Nice.
You pay $1 or some shit for the whole bear.
Huh. No,
I feel like it's got to be limited.
Yeah.
No, I was talking the Chuck E. Cheese rule where it's like below a certain age, you need to be accompanied by a parent. And if you're above a certain age, you cannot be there without a child.
Oh, yeah, because that's weird. That's actually really smart.
Yeah. I think it's strange. I think there's like a window of like being 14 or 15 years old.
Yeah.
Where you don't need a parent or a guardian. Like you could just go to a Chuck E. Cheese by yourself.
Yeah.
But... if you're below, like, 14 or 13, you need an adult. If you're above 16, you need a child.
Because we don't need that child to molest that bear.
Well, yeah. No, wait a second. I got a quick question. You said you and your brother went to a Build-A-Bear for your nephew.
Yeah.
You had them build the bear there?
What? What do you mean? Yeah.
The whole point of the thing is that you go and you build the bear yourself.
Yeah. So
No, but you can have them build. It's like Chipotle. It's like when you go to Chipotle.
Yeah.
It's like you're placing an order. Like, I don't know why we're like, all right, we're going to go through the whole fucking thing. I wish it was just like, here's the components. I don't want to sit there for the filling. I don't want to kiss that freaking little heart that I put in it.
You watch the guy stuff a bear?
Yeah.
Just a
like
sad employee.
It's just so sad. It's like, oh, now do the dance. Like, dude, we're old. We don't need this.
Oh, man, they did the whole thing for you?
The whole thing. And
wow.
I'm like, well.
That's awkward.
Yeah, I don't take embarrassment, so like I'm pretty easy, with like embarrassing things. I'm just like, all right, fine, I'll do the whole fucking thing.
Huh. I figured like a gift card would have been better as a gift because then the kid would have been able to build the bear themselves and would have possibly enjoyed having to like kiss the heart and give it a hug and name it. And
I would love to give it to the kid if he were like a teenager and has no interest in it. Like
it's actually a funny gift to give an adult.
Be that terrible.
Build-A-Bear gift card.
Being that uncle's like, Uncle Ryan, what the hell did you give me this gift? I'm like fucking like 18. I'm not into that shit. You better go and you're gonna like it.
You're gonna fucking like it.
You used to like it as a kid.
I spent good money on this.
What? You always like this?
Yeah.
I'm 35 now.
Build the bear.
Do you guys have your parents or relatives, have you gotten that where you're like, decades after a thing, You know, like Ninja Turtles or something, for example. It's like, oh, yeah, you know, like, oh, you love Ninja Turtles, right? Like, yeah, when I was a kid.
Yeah, when I was a fucking kid. Bro, this happened to me the other day. The other day, we recently rewatched because we got Disney Plus. Yeah. So we were watching random movies. So we watched Toy Story and Toy Story 2 back to back, right? And they're great. They hold up. But so I spoke to my mom like 2 days ago, and she was like, "Remember when you had that Woody doll?" She was like, "I bet I could find it." And I'm like, yo, I do not, because my mom's the type of person that would do this. Do not bring this Woody doll over to my apartment, because she fucking would. Like, I had that doll when I was like 9, or younger than that even.
She would be like, here you go. Like, you wanted this, right? And you're like, no, I didn't. No. Now I have to find a place for this.
Yeah, exactly. That's the shit, right? It gives you anxiety. Yo, and my mom does that shit all the time. She'll come over here and try to leave stuff at the apartment. She puts stuff in the fridge, and I'm not making this shit up. Hannah will sometimes open the freezer and look and be like, "What is this? When did this get here?" Yo, there was a Ziploc bag full of frozen hot dogs in the freezer randomly. There was a beef patty in a brown paper bag in the freezer one day. She'll like leave like milk and creamer and shit, and I drink my coffee black, you know. So there's no. It's just funny finding shit that she leaves in the house.
It's kind of sweet, but also like,
yeah,
you don't want that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat this shit.
Yeah, my hot dogs. My mom does the same thing, but like it's when I visit and she's like, "Oh, well, why don't you bring some food?" Sure, like it's like Thanksgiving. I have my turkey, all that stuff I want. Then she starts slipping stuff from her like the cabinet that she doesn't eat, or it's like already open bag of like chips or something. It's like I don't want this.
It's chaos.
Yeah, what the fuck?
It's chaos in our apartment when we come back from holidays, like especially like big eating holidays like Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And when it was me, Ryan, and Tim in the apartment, we would have 3 different families worth of leftovers to try and stuff in our fridge. And it was unbelievable.
Like having like Filipinos are like big family dinners, and so is like Italian, which is like just a whole full fridge of our shit.
That's where I get it. Yeah. Where it's just like, oh, here, take this with you. And I'm like, I got a lot of stuff. I don't know if I'll use it. No, here, take some cake with you. Give it to Ryan. I'm like, what cake? We don't need it.
Also, see, I don't like carrying shit. That's the thing. That's another. Like, I could want something, but I could not want to like deal with carrying it home. Even if I'm getting in a car, it just seems like a fucking inconvenience to me.
Something you got to remember.
Yeah. So what's going on with your face? I see either that's a sticker or is that a Band-Aid?
I put a Band-Aid on my face because I'm going for the Nelly look. No, I had this big pimple. It was a white. Like ready to pop. Shit came to a head on my forehead, and I just popped it, and all this blood and shit. You know when you pop a pimple, and it's like, oh shit, there were like 2 pimples in there at the same time.
Yeah, it just keeps on gushing out.
It was all gooey, so I just decided I just decided to do this for you. I just put this this Band-Aid has the Minions on it.
I appreciate it. I'm entertained by it.
I've never even seen the movie.
You never seen the Minions?
I never seen Despicable Me.
Oh.
Neither have I.
You should see Dr. Pimple Popper.
Oh, God.
That shit, I can't really watch that for too long.
For some people, it's actually soothing.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like those videos where...
ASMR?
Yeah. Is that what they call it?
Well, ASMR is like somebody like drinking or...
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's
There's for some people that tone is supposed to be very soothing, and I think pimple popping is sort of it falls into that same boat.
Oh, like it puts you at ease.
Yeah,
there's so many kinks out there. Well, would you calculate that as a kink?
Well, yeah. So this is the thing I heard somebody explain about ASMR, and I think it falls like pimple popping videos fall into the same thing, where it's not a sex thing, but it's not a sex thing.
Like it makes you get real big.
Get real big.
Get the blood flowing somewhere in your body. I don't know.
Have you guys been playing games and shit that you normally wouldn't?
I've been meaning to and haven't gotten around to it.
Like, what games in particular would you mean? Like, an old video game or, like, an RPG? What do you mean?
Nah, I've been playing Words with Friends with, like, my mother-in-law and shit.
I like this.
It's, you know, it's like Scrabble.
Yeah, you do it through the Zoom, right?
What'd you say?
You do it through the Zoom, right?
No, you can just download the app Words with Friends.
I was thinking Heads Up, sorry.
No, Heads Up is another one. Oh, yeah, we played Zoom Heads Up with, we played it recently over the Zoom, over Zoom. It's a little more difficult, especially if you can't really see, like if you don't have good visibility on the screen, it's hard to see. And then you're getting timed, so the delays are it fucks up the game a little bit.
Also, if you're monitoring yourself, you're kind of cheating. You can see the actual...
Yeah, you can see it. That's the thing. You got to play with people that are trustworthy.
Yes.
I can't. I hate playing games with people who cheat at games. I hate it.
Me too.
Yeah, what the fuck's the point of that? Where it's like, hey, it's just like a stupid little party game, and then you feel the need to like cheat or rig it or fuck around with the rules in a way. It was like, oh, I'm winning. It's like, no one cares.
Yeah. Like those people that look for loopholes in like Monopoly and shit. Like, bro, you really can't just sit down and enjoy the game for what it is.
Like, everyone likes winning, but like, if you're gonna be a bit of a dick, trying to achieve that win.
Also, no game of Monopoly. I was gonna say no game of Monopoly. No game's ever finished without the board being flipped over.
Yeah.
Is there actual ending to Monopoly? Like, we always reach the point where like, you have more than I do, and we're tired.
Yeah. You have once you own everything, you win the game.
You own everything, and you have everybody's money.
It takes an absurd amount of time, and no one ever finishes.
Yeah,
you could literally play Monopoly all day. Like you could start a game at like 9 a.m. and it could go until the night.
A new sketch idea. It's the poker scene from Casino Royale that takes place over like several hours or a day or whatever, but it's Monopoly.
That'd be great. It gets real intense. In between, he kills two guys.
Same beats, everything, like basically the same characters, same premise, but instead of high stakes Hold'em, it's high stakes Monopoly.
I like that.
If it's like Rounders, so you have like a John Malkovich like character as like the Monopoly man in the middle of this table.
Yes.
I do not go past go.
Chick. Always chick.
Always the chance card. Out of jail. Well, that sounds racist. I don't know where that. I sounded Middle Eastern.
No. Lean into it.
I'm trying to be Russian with a mix of a Monopoly guy.
The Monopoly guy. What's his name?
Mr. Monopoly.
Is that
no? You're thinking of Mr. Peanut. They all dress the same.
Mr. Peanut Butter.
Yeah, the monocle really sells it.
Mr. Peanut died recently, right?
I guess so, and then they made a new one. I don't...
Wait, what? The mascot could die?
Mr. Peanut died.
He was killed in a high-stakes game of Monopoly by the Monopoly guy.
Do you think the Monopoly guy ever won Monopoly? Or did he just make the game and start hanging out around?
I think it was like a Ponzi scheme he created, and everyone bought into it.
Yeah.
They'll never question it. Like freaking McDonald's did it.
Yeah.
I need to know his name. I'm looking up his name. The Monopoly man. His name is Rich Uncle Pennybags.
Pennybags?
Rich?
Pennybags.
His name is
also,
Richard?
There's images of him like chasing a dude and shit. Was he also like the law enforcement?
He's kind of everything.
I don't know. Maybe he's like a Scrooge McDuck character where he's sort of an adventure man as well. And he's fighting a mummy's curse or something. I don't know.
There could be most interesting man alive commercials with him in them.
That would be funny.
I'd like that. I'd like that a lot.
Now I'm trying to like analyze the pieces. Like, what's the point of a boot or like a thimble?
I read about this once. Somebody explained why why the pieces were what they were.
I know they're poor things, right? Or like
something.
Somewhat...
Yeah, there was a logic to it, but it's long gone time. Yes.
Yeah. A horse.
A schnauzer.
It's like the most random.
I think
items.
I always wanted to be the schnauzer.
I was the car a lot.
I just put my own piece in there. I like have the old Batman piece. I'm like, oh, I'm Batman.
I forgot about this. Speaking of shit that like we liked when we were kids. Holy shit. I remember when I was, like 9 or something, I got for Christmas a Monopoly board set that was Star Wars.
Nice.
And all the pieces it was like Darth Vader.
That too.
Yeah, it was Darth Vader and Boba Fett and Luke and Chewie. Like those were the pieces, and I think I always wanted to be Boba Fett.
Boba Fett's the best person to be in that situation.
Yeah. See, now I'm really hoping that it's still, in the attic or something at my grandparents' house. And I would love for that to be brought to my apartment and left there randomly.
See, that's different.
We could also play the Build It Your Own Monopoly, which I made. Rhinopoly.
Rhinopoly? I'm down for that.
Oh, I printed stuff on it. I want to see if it's back at my house, at my parents' place. Maybe I could find it.
What kind of stuff?
I took a lot of pieces from my old board games. Like there's the Web Bandits from the Home Alone set. I threw it in there, like Wolverine and like some other things.
Oh, you got a Wolverine? I got a Wolverine too. I got a little one.
Yeah, you print out all the cards and then like you just put stickers on it and like that's what it is. I can't remember like what were the spaces.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, was it still the rules of Monopoly?
Yeah, still the same rules.
Okay. I thought you like made up a game loosely based on Monopoly.
Oh, I tried to invent my own game.
Monopoly is one of those games that I feel like people's families should all have in their houses. It's character building.
Yeah. You'll learn a lot about a person. Like who's the first one to flip the board.
Yeah.
Hey there, Timmy. I'm going to teach you how to be a capitalist.
Yeah. Rampant, unchecked capitalism.
Also, you know those people that play fucking reckless, but they start doing really well? Like, they'll, like, just start buying up every fucking thing they land on, even if they barely have any money.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And yet you keep on landing on it. It's like the first space, the purple, not Park Place, but the one,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In Atlantic Ave?
Yeah, or something like that. And they just build fucking hotels in that small ass space. Like, what the fuck?
But that's the smartest. Like, that first lane in Monopoly, that's the smartest shit to build up all your shit on because you always land on those. Like, people want to land on Boardwalk and Park Place. Like, you'll miss that space so many times going around the board, and you still want to get it because you know it's the most expensive one. But the best ones are like the yellow ones or like the orange ones. Those are the fucking best.
You want to get that like mid-tier property. You don't want to be slumlording it and also getting into the high-priced penthouse market. That's such a small game that's so hard to break into. But real estate is pretty easy for anyone to get into that sort of middle income bracket.
Yeah, it makes more sense as a strategy.
Get your real estate license in Monopoly.
Yo, that is great. That's a good idea.
Be that guy with like the weird chin strap beard that worked for a bank for a long time, and then their cousin said like, you should get your real estate license. You can make a lot of money, and then they did, and then they suck at it.
And he's got forearm tattoos all over his forearms.
Just loaded with tattoos, but like I'm going to sell houses to nice white people.
Yeah.
I got training in Monopoly. You know what I got from my cousin? He's 5, and I sold him a $500 Park Place.
Wait, so you can go to, but all right, you can. Is that rule in Chuck E. Cheese still in effect? By the way,
I don't actually.
What for Monopoly?
You can't walk into Chuck E. Cheese without a child if you were one of us, right?
As of when I knew about this rule when I was in high school, yes.
I don't care for Chuck E. Cheese very much. It smells too bad in there.
I mean, I didn't really like it when I was a kid anyway, I think. I don't have any like amazing fond memories of Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, I never really went to a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
Like I went to like the roller rinks or like, do you remember Sports
Sports World?
Sports World.
Yep, in Paramus, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Which is now a Raymore and Flanagan's.
Raymore and Flanagan. Get our good furniture.
And Flanagan. What about DZ Discovery Zone? That was a thing.
Wait, is that a Grub? Are you on DoorDash?
Yeah, I want to show you. There's a Chuck E. Cheese on DoorDash.
So you have to be pizza.
Apparently, you get family and party packs.
Can you have a
new pizza box with built-in alley roller game? What?
If I'm gonna order pizza from somewhere, it's gonna not be Chuck E. Cheese.
I don't know. I don't know where it'll be, but it definitely won't be that.
Yeah. Where's there a Chuck E. Cheese near us, and why would they do DoorDash? That's just bizarre. That
they're trying to get business.
Can I have them DoorDash a laser tag game to me?
That'd be fantastic. I miss laser tag.
Yes.
Laser tag is fun. Laser tag is fun. God, remember when we played laser tag?
Yes.
I was about to bring it up. That was for Matt's birthday, right?
It was Matt's birthday. We went to laser tag in Long Island City. That was awesome.
That was way too much fun. We dominated.
I mean, it was the three of... It was, 3 on 5, right? 5 or 6? Like, the three of us wrecked.
Yeah, we fucking killed. You know what it is, though? Because we were doing shit that nobody else would have been willing to really do. Like, we were, hiding them.
We were rolling around the floor.
I was running for a lot of it. I was sweaty as hell.
Yo,
yeah, and they had, those...
We're the most athletic ones. We're just moving around.
Those big, heavy vests.
Hiding under shit. That shit was great. I felt like a child again. I felt like a little boy.
Yeah,
because that was the second time I'd been to that place. I forget the name of it. It's like Action something or whatever. It's like the thing in Long Island City.
I still get emails from them, I believe.
Do you? Nice. But I kind of want to do a game. It's pretty expensive, but I want to do a game of laser tag where they have the staff come in as zombies.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
What if you accidentally hit one of them? Like, oh, sorry, and you just fucking because you get scared.
I think they kick you. I don't know.
What do you mean? They kick you out?
I don't know. No, I mean they'll just sort of subtly punch you in the gut.
Yeah, they'll cattle prod you. You punch me hard.
No,
or if they're in character, or if they're really method in character, they'll bite you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, that's what I would prefer that because it feels like the stakes are higher.
If the staff will just openly attack you.
Yeah.
It's eating me. Actually eating me.
Wouldn't it be cool if you were playing with live ammo?
Oh no!
Just in there.
That's just plain murder.
Yeah.
Corey.
But you know what though? I'd take those odds if that was my job and they were like, all right, we'll pay you $2 million a year, but they're playing with live ammo, so you could honestly die on any regular work day.
You are probably gonna die on your first assignment.
First assignment, some fucking army vet comes in with his family.
Not even. Just like a regular dude.
With some 6-year-old girl. Boom.
Yeah.
And then it's in the news. You got killed by a 6-year-old girl with a gun.
Who signed off? Who thought it would be a good idea to have a laser tag place use
live ammunition,
live rounds?
Where's the laser part?
Or you get
there weren't even lasers.
You get shot in the base of your spine and become paralyzed for the rest of your life.
No. Oh
and
no!
Then you roll up everywhere talking about how
this is how I made $2 million.
The shitty part is you don't even have telekinesis, so you can't even run a school for gifted youngsters.
You can't, yeah, and you're not smart
reference.
enough. You know, it's funny. We were talking about the other day how Stephen Hawking was still somehow able to cheat on his wife, but he was in a chair, and he
that happened.
Isn't that insane that this woman stayed with him even though he was fucking and she fucking stayed with him and he still did that?
Did he? He was able to?
Yeah, what a fucking dirtbag.
How?
Some people love big brains.
How?
Basically, she would come and she would sit right on top of him and start bouncing around until he was like, oh my God. And then... that's what happened. One day he just didn't move quick enough.
Do you know he's British?
He's British, right?
Yeah, I did not know that.
He was.
It was, yeah.
How did he become?
Robot voice.
He was a British guy. You know what's funny? Right before he died, I was making a lot of Stephen Hawking jokes.
You hurt his feelings so badly that you killed him.
Yeah, that's the cause of it, man.
Corey, you killed one of the most brilliant physicists ever.
Don't you think it's fun to just make fun of people that people think you shouldn't make fun of?
Not really. As a general rule, no.
I like to make fun of things or people that people say you shouldn't make fun of them. Just because I know it pisses people off.
Well, I feel like making fun of Stephen Hawking being in a wheelchair and like being just, I don't know what that was, but it's not like that held him back from achieving.
Yeah, he was great.
Stuff, right?
He did amazing things.
He did.
Sure.
So he kind of, in spite of it.
Sure, he was a poonhound, but yet he's a brilliant mind.
Hey, man, he's just a man, just like you, me, and everybody else.
Because he was into
a bunch of
because he was into bondage. That's cool. Don't worry about it. He invented the time machine.
I wonder if he was packing. I wonder if he had a real hammer on him.
Yeah. Do you think he
just a war hammer?
Do you have to use splints to keep it up? I don't know.
Nah, man. I think he was really rocking it.
You think he had a porn name?
Maybe. The problem is if he tried to like do dirty talk in that like robotic ass voice.
Yeah.
That would sound kind of funny, right? I feel like it would take me out of it. Like if I was a girl and he was fucking me and he started talking in that voice, I'd dry up real quick.
You think because technology is getting a little bit better that you know how like before when you used to have the Garmins, you could change the voice. Why didn't like have Stephen Hawking have someone re-record his dialogue? Like why not have Terry Crews, be the Stephen Hawking voice, so he could when he types it in, it's like, yeah, fool, or I don't know,
or no, Ving Rhames I think would be a good voice to have.
Yeah, Ving Rhames.
Oh my God, Ving Rhames being the voice of modern astrophysics.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool because he's got like a powerful voice.
Yeah.
It's like you have Christopher Walken.
Walken.
That would fit. I feel like that would be a part of it.
E equals MC squared.
So you get a neutrino when stars explode. It's crazy, man. Like,
yo, isn't he from New York originally?
Walken?
Yeah,
probably, maybe.
I think so. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he's from New York City, and I just can't place that accent at all.
I think he actually does have something of a New York accent. He just has like the weirdest fucking cadence to speaking.
Yeah, that's what it is. His name is Ronald Walken. He changed his name to Christopher. He's from Astoria. He's from fucking Queens.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That makes sense.
So is
Donald Trump.
Not the right part of Queens.
Yeah. No, I feel like Christopher Walken is what you get with like a very New Yorky, like, hey, New Yorky accent, but then you like put William Shatner in it.
It's so funny, like, I was thinking you did a Sean Connery last night.
Yeah.
And I wonder if he always talked like that or if he like really leaned into this like this publicly known character and was like, well, I guess I got to talk like this for the rest of my life now. You know what I mean? Like, did he talk like that all the time? Wouldn't it be weird if you saw a behind the scenes video of Stephen Hawking rolling himself into the house and then parks by the door, stands up on his feet and starts talking in a regular voice? Wouldn't you go, well, what the fuck is this thing about? Wouldn't that be confusing?
It's like it was a ploy the whole time to make him famous.
Yeah,
really.
He's just like, all right, I'm fucking this wheelchair robot guy, but when I go home, I walk around.
Guys, listen, I've been able to walk for the last 10 years. I just didn't know how to tell anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like the Sean Connery thing, I feel like his weird, like, you're right, he has a very, very distinct voice and accent, and I mean, it's a Scottish accent, sure, but it's like his, and I feel like that's part of the reason why he got popular, is that...
Right.
Same thing with Christopher Walken, is that maybe he started to play it up and it became sort of a caricature, but like, he always had a weird way of speaking, and I think that was like, oh, this guy's got like a weird, something weirdly engaging about his voice. Put him as James Bond, or put him in Deer Hunter or something.
Yeah.
Respectively. Also, Sean Connery was like Mr. Universe, right?
He was, right? Is that a thing?
Yeah. Back in like...
He was a bodybuilder.
Yeah, back in like the early 60s or something. Like, he was, jacked.
He was pretty jacked. He's probably... All those guys took like steroids back then, too. Right?
Yeah, but I think the Arnold Schwarzenegger run of bodybuilding was the peak of like, we're going to juice up to like goonish levels.
That's crazy, bro. Because that shit was like, they didn't know what the fuck. Some people were using like steroids that some dude just made in his house and brought to the gym so he could shoot it in your ass.
I made it from my toilet. Yeah.
Like toilet wine.
Yeah.
How fucking low do you have to be? Like, what point do you have to be at in your life to be like really on your hands and knees making toilet wine?
Prison, I guess. I don't think anyone's making toilet wine outside of prisons.
You could make toilet wine. I think there's people down south in their homes or in the middle of this country that are in the bathroom making toilet wine.
Oh, I don't think they call it wine. I think that's moonshine.
Oh, that's bathtub whiskey.
Yeah. Bathtub gin. Just...
It's like pure rubbing alcohol.
Yeah, I think there is actually. You might be right, Corey. There's like a long tradition of very rural southern bathroom alcohol distillation.
Yeah, it's like butt play, but with booze. If you think about it, bathrooms.
Who doesn't love a little bit of booze? I mean, what?
Like I don't know why I'm imagining like bathtub, brewing, like if they were to expand to be like a big company, like I could imagine a factory of like bathtubs and all just being brewed in bathtubs. You know what I mean? Like just a row of them, like hundreds, in this factory. Well, it's a crazy thought. I know.
Bathrooms are just so gross.
Yeah, it's some dude that's like carrying on his grandfather's traditional recipe. It's like, my grandfather Cletus used to brew his whiskey in a tub out in the back. Never clean the floors, and we hold up to those standards here today.
Yeah, and we have a series of them, same thing.
Here's our 7,000-acre warehouse.
It's so funny because it makes me think about, like, outhouses and shit like that, where I didn't know this until recently, like maybe in the last couple of years. You go in the outhouse, you shit and piss, and I thought forever that everybody just went in that outhouse and did the same thing. But it turns out that you go and you move the outhouse so you can shit and piss in a different spot, so the yard ends up just covered in shit and piss.
Well, I imagine it's like, okay, you dig a hole.
Yeah.
You move the outhouse so it's over the hole, and then you go and you got, like, everyone shits for like a day or two. You bury the other hole, and then you dig a new one.
That's pretty gross. Wait, hey, Ryan, I got a quick question for you. It looks like I'm recording over the last fucking track that I had here.
What was your old track?
The one that we did with Turtle.
I have yours anyways.
Oh, so if I record over it, this is going to sound fine, right?
Yeah, I hope.
All right, cool. No, I'm just making sure. Yeah, outhouse is gross. Fucking disgusting.
I'll edit there.
The problem is I just don't like change. So when the Ninja Turtles used to be what they were, and then they turned into something else, I got real upset about it. It made me turn away. I turned my back on the Turtles.
Yeah, like if it was me for the movies, like it just became progressively worse. Like from the first and second ones, like I could stand and look at these guys. By like when they started doing the other live adaptations, I'm like, I don't care about CG or this terrible look that you're giving them. Like they make them look like weird cartoon aliens.
Yeah, the Michael Bay ones you're talking about.
Yeah,
they looked fucking terrible in that. That wasn't a like
that
like,
movie.
They made him super huge. Like that's no. They look like definitely above the age of a teenager.
Weren't they aliens in those movies too?
No, they were. They I think they wanted to be.
Oh, okay.
It was the same premise.
Okay, because I thought the initial concept was like, okay, they were going to change up the story of the turtles and like the ooze and then the shit, you know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hold on, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real fast. keep it going.
Just keep the party going. I mean, you know, I remember going back to Sports World.
Come on.
Is he taking the thing with him?
He took his pants off. You know, I could see you.
Boo.
He just did like a little kid, like, you know.
No, just full thing.
Full thing.
Oh, God.
But don't you ever do that? Like, when there's nobody here? Like, you ever get that, like, lazy point? I know that's a weird question.
I don't think I ever just completely drop my pants.
Like, you want to, like, just free
But I mean, usually when I'm home, even if there are people here, I'm not going to, like, well, you know, I will get as comfortable as I can. I'll take my pants off as far as it, like, I'm not going to, like, wedge my nuts out through the little boxer thing.
You don't do the extra work. You're just like,
Well, no, I'm saying that I'll undo the full button on my pants if I'm, you know, just at home. And I just need to pee.
Yeah. Like, whenever I'm home, like, when you guys aren't around, I'm like, well, no shirt. I'm walking around. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we do kind of have to have. I think we need to set up some new rules about.
I'm back.
Being naked in shared spaces.
Wait, whoa. What?
That's the reaction I wanted.
Yeah, and that's all you need to know.
No, we because you know Matt's moving out, so I think Ryan and I should probably come up with like some specific rules about what's okay to be naked and like where it's okay to kind of walk around naked and where it isn't in the apartment.
What, like when we're all here?
Yes.
What if Ryan's walking around naked?
No, I mean like say you're you know it was just Ryan in the apartment by himself.
Okay.
Don't sit on the couch with your bare ass.
Well, I never do that.
But
why would I want to like sit on your stuff?
No.
But with my naked body.
But
I'm
saying
weird.
because Matt's moving out.
Okay.
We should probably just be it's that thing where like be very clear ahead of time so you don't have to worry about you know.
You know, this is an unspoken rule that we never have to talk about because I think that's kind of weird that you assume that
I don't mean for
am
us.
just putting my naked body all over all our stuff.
I mean for you know new roommates.
He's like, even when I jerk off on the couch, I'm pulling my dick through the hole in the boxers. I'm not pulling my whole ass out. I get it.
Like you know we have that rule that we had to you know no making out, no fucking around in the kitchen. If you have a date over, there's no
fucking in the kitchen.
No fucking in the kitchen. No blowjobs, nothing.
Have neither of you ever made out with somebody in that kitchen?
That is correct.
Made out, yeah, but I'm not like, you know, fucking diddling or smashing in there.
Neither have I.
You're not in there peeling her potato, if you know what I mean. Or his potato. Whatever you want.
Just peel those potatoes.
Steaming up that room.
What about in the hallway area?
Hallway area is fine. I think the reason we declared no rule in the kitchen, I think that was a Tim Short rule actually. Was because, you know, it's a shared space and that's where we all keep our food collectively.
Yeah, I agree there.
So you don't want to have to like go and get a bag of chips from the same place that you know like Ryan just got a hand job.
He left some semen at the scene.
Yeah, I mean not
where?
The microwave.
Why is the handle sticky?
What if you came in? What if you came in the kitchen and just saw someone just peeling their potato in there?
It's like that.
They better be Yukon Golds.
It's like that Rick and Morty bit where Summer just comes home and like sees Morty freaking Jack, and it's like, "What are you doing? I do it everywhere.
I do it everywhere." That's a thing. That's a.
And I was thinking of your friend Grace.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
God, I remember that. Yes,
that's a bad position to be in, though.
I know, like
getting caught.
That's weird. Yeah,
that's a vulnerable position.
Like, you think we're at that point where we're so comfortable? Like, I'll just keep going. Away from the room.
Fuck it, I was almost there.
Got a little closer when you walked in. I like being watched. Don't break eye contact.
If you think I'm gonna stop, you are wrong.
If you think I'm going to stop, you have grossly misunderestimated my level of confidence.
What if you were doing it and then Stephen Hawking walked into the room?
Like him, like walking. Like
actually.
So you catch him in the act, he catches you in the act.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, and you both make the agreement, we never ever talk about this.
Yeah. And then
Later, Ronald.
What if he walked in on you sitting in his chair doing it?
I think
he'll kill you.
I think that's the agreement of like, you know what? Let's just part ways.
Listen, before you go, Steven, we're not done yet.
Yeah.
Yikes. Start jerking on his chair.
Wow.
I went there.
You would think that he'd have like a hovercraft or some shit. I mean, he's not alive, but you know.
I'm sure he tried. I'm sure people pitched it to him.
Yeah, like if Elon Musk was to become a paraplegic, his shit would hover.
Oh yeah, he would absolutely give himself like the best technology.
Yeah.
He would turn himself into Professor Xavier, circa like the 90s in that big yellow floating chair.
It just blows my mind that Professor X doesn't get one of his fucking friends to fix his legs. Is that his thing? Does he feel like he's more approachable because he's a man in a wheelchair?
You know, I don't know.
I mean,
that's a good question.
He's friends with like Tony Stark and shit. Can't they just be like, yeah, listen, have these fucking robotic legs?
Yeah, like in the comics, they keep on doing that. Like, all right, we're gonna make you. All right, we're gonna let you walk again.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna make you paraplegic again. You could walk again.
No, yeah. Like I think the current or one of the most recent versions of the X-Men, long convoluted story of no one ever really staying dead, but Xavier was dead, and they found a way to like resurrect his mind by putting it into the body of another mutant.
Yeah.
So like that guy's legs work. So now Professor X is just like in another body that is fully capable.
Yeah, and they keep on bringing back the other X-Men too, like Wolverine, Jean Grey, and Cyclops died, and like now they could transfer their consciousness into other clones.
Fuck, it doesn't matter. Fuck it, put them back.
That's the thing, right? So when we watch these movies and shit, and people die, I'm always like, this person's probably not even fucking really dead, or they're gonna figure out a way
to bring him back
to bring this person back. Even though, like, I feel like when Iron Man died, I think that was it.
I know they want that to be the case.
It's perfect. Like,
yeah.
You don't need him anymore.
You know what it is, though, is like, I love how somebody was explaining this for the Spider-Man movie, the Far From Home, where it was like, you know, it's this movie about Spider-Man learning how to, you know, have to do it on his own without the help of Tony Stark, or doing it his way, not Tony Stark's way because Tony's gone. And the way he solves the movie is by doing like exactly an Iron Man suit up montage thing.
Yeah. This is the one where he's in Europe, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, and they're going to try to like have, you know, flashbacks or holograms or whatever of Tony Stark. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows what they're going to do? You don't know what they're going to do. No. Who knows?
You don't know what they're going to do.
I just don't, you know, there's certain things that they change a lot of shit too from when we were kids. I'm still bitching about change.
Yeah, it's fine.
Like, because when I was a kid, I don't remember. I used to watch the Spider-Man animated series that was on in like the early 2000s. And I didn't remember like Tony Stark being so heavily involved in Spider-Man's life like that from that time. I remember it was Spider-Man got bit by a spider. Peter Parker, he became Spider-Man. Aunt May was like his fucking main person that like was, you know, like his family, and Mary Jane was the fucking girl he wanted to be with. And,
yeah, it's all in individual stories.
And that was it, you know? And fucking, you know, the Kingpin was like his main person that he was against.
Yeah.
Well, everything's got to be a connected universe now.
Yeah.
Although I remember that cartoon, they did have Iron Man in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Iron Man was in it.
Yeah.
He made a
the
cameo.
90s one. The 90s had a lot of like Marvel characters, like the Punisher,
Yeah.
to, like Captain America, X-Men.
Yeah, I remember. I kind of remember that now.
Yeah,
It was,
it's actually on Disney Plus. You could watch. I've been watching fucking Amazing. No.
Amazing Race.
I've been watching. What is it? I've been watching Ultimate. I think it's either Ultimate Spider-Man or I think it's Ultimate Spider. I've been watching the cartoon.
Yeah.
It's actually very good.
It's fun.
It's a fun.
You know
one.
what? I gotta go back and watch Gargoyles.
Gargoyles is on there.
Trying to remember some shit from when I was a kid of like, does this hold up? I have no idea. It might suck.
I was obsessed with it when I was a kid.
Me too.
Was it Kevin Conroy who?
No, it was
animated it because it looks similar to the
No.
style of like Batman. The
Batman,
animated
yeah.
series.
that would have been Bruce Timm. No,
Bruce
it's not.
Timm, yeah.
It's not Bruce Timm. It's a Disney studio. A lot of their cartoons,
that Gargoyles is dark.
yeah, it was like it wasn't like a super goofy, lighthearted kids show. But if you look at I remember a lot of the actors in it. It was Keith David was the main gargoyle.
He's the best.
But then like Ed Asner,
He was Goliath.
Yes, Goliath. That's right.
Yeah.
But then they were all named after different boroughs.
And then you got like Riker from
Jonathan Frakes.
Frakes.
Actually, I think a lot of characters from Star Trek: The Next Generation did voices for that show. It's like I remember when Disney Plus came back, or when it came out, and I saw like Gargoyles was on. I was like, oh shit, my childhood! I got to go back and like I looked at the show and I was like, holy shit, this thing was like a stacked cast.
Yeah,
for
it
the
was
time.
amazing, bro. Darkwing Duck is on there too.
Oh my god,
Darkwing Duck. Yeah,
Darkwing Duck.
I used to know a woman who looked like Goliath from Gargoyles.
I thought you were gonna say a woman that looked like Darkwing Duck, and I'm
Yeah.
No, this woman. I was a kid and I thought I was younger and I thought this woman looks like Goliath. And somebody else pointed it out to me, and I couldn't ever look at this lady and not think of it. That's not a compliment either.
no, it absolutely isn't.
I was thinking if she were Darkwing Duck, and I feel like she would say like let's get dangerous. That's how you know.
That was a great.
That's all I got.
That was a great show.
I feel like the next time you get caught masturbating in a room somewhere, that you should just go, let's get dangerous.
I feel like that's a thing that shouldn't happen regularly. You shouldn't get caught. You shouldn't be like, hey, so next time this happens. I feel like it's a thing.
Next time.
I feel like that's a thing that should happen maybe like once, maybe twice
In
in
a
your
lifetime.
entire life. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that's fair.
Someone walk.
But now you keep this in your back pocket. So when it does happen, you could be like, hey, let's get dangerous. Why are your pants off?
How
Why are you
bummed?
telling me this?
How bummed would you be if you got up in the middle of the night to get a glass of water or to go pee and you just caught your other roommate just fucking really peeling his potato in the living room? Peeling his potato. I stole that from Tom Segura. I think that shit is so funny.
Pulling his potato.
Peeling.
Peeling.
Yeah, peeling.
You just caught him
Oh my God.
really peeling his skin off his potato.
I mean, it would be really disconcerting because, especially if it was a roommate, you'd be like, well, you have a room here.
Yeah.
It's like,
Why did you bring
Do it
this?
in privacy.
Why'd you bring this out?
Why?
Here? You couldn't do this in your room.
because they wanted to get caught.
I want to get caught. Yeah.
That's what it is.
Woof.
That's the thrill of public sex, is that it's not because it's in public. It's because, oh, mate, what if we get caught?
Yeah. The excitement.
I think
Yeah.
they need to revamp the Ghost of Christmas Past, Present, and Future. I think they need to revamp it.
Yeah, but
What would your suggestions be?
Before we wrap up, I just think we should do other holidays. They
Like
shouldn't
what?
just all be Christmas. It should be like the Ghost of 4th of July, like a holiday where like you're expected to do something, like go to a barbecue or have a party or like anything like that.
the Ghost of Margarita Day. Ooh.
And then the version of you from the past, present, and future shows up and talks to you. It just checks in, sees how you're doing.
Are these visions of what will be or what could be?
Yeah, exactly. Like you're torn as you don't know what the fuck you're doing with, you know, and they help you out, and then you get there, and at the end there's a journey, and we all yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys. It's been another episode. Thank you, Chris, for coming back and chatting with us. It's always a
Thanks
pleasure.
for having me. I'm glad to be here.
Hell yeah, bud. Yeah, please like, subscribe, and check out our Instagram. We're at you can find me on Ryan_Babla on Instagram. Also, you can check out our Instagram page for Truth Syrum, which is Truth Syrum _podcast.
Yes,
that's
exactly what it is. You know, and check it out, share it with your friends, like it. I'm gonna leave you all with a final thought, Jerry Springer style.
Ooh, fun.
You know, just because you don't like the way things are doesn't mean that you can't make them different. All right, everybody? And if something's too hard, you should probably just give up and try to do something else. There it is.
all right. Nital, treat us to a nice old jazzy tune. Thank you.
Do you know?
I can't do it.
You know, who's the rat? Master Splinter.
Yeah.
He learned how to fight by watching another guy fight.
Nice. That's pretty. It's pretty impressive.
He was in a bird cage, watching this dude come home at 3:00 in the morning and shadow box, and that's how he learned how to fight.
That's true.
And then
that from the movie.
Yeah, and then he taught 4 turtles.
He found 4 turtles and also taught them how to fight.
Taught them the way of the ninja.
He taught them the ancient, mysterious art of ninjutsu, which is bullshit.
How did he learn to raise a family? So he learned from a master that comes in around 3:00 and trains, but to learn family stuff, I bet he had a TV on and was like just watching Family Matters or like Full House or something.
Yeah.
I want sons and daughters now.
Yeah. Master Splinter was raised on television, I guess.
Yeah.
Like so many children of that time.
Father Splinter.
He joined the seminary.
Is that what's called latchkey kids?
He was always out working, and when he came home late at night, he was like teaching these kids how to fight, but they didn't want to do it. They just wanted to eat pizza and get stoned.
Yeah. That's what a modern Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would be if they were just smoking up and chilling.
Yeah.
I'm
playing video games.
I'm a major fan of the Ninja Turtles. It bummed me out to see them change the way they look so much. Like, that bothers me.